Joined by my boys, as always. I'm joined by the Raven Shogun, JB.
Yep.
What's happening?
Yep. What's happening? What's happening? What's up? Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Glass. What's happening?
Chilling. Hey, look, you ought to be happy with yourself. Anyway, what's going on? The Sage of Sports is in the building. What's happening, Glass?
Man, I'm trying to find a silver lining somewhere. My Broncos in last place. My hometown Bears in last place. It snowed this morning.
It snowed this morning?
Yeah, we got snow outside, man. But what's up to my fam here, JB, Big Q, everybody out there on social media. We appreciate it. Let's get it cracked.
So look here, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, right? Because I feel like I should, because I did make a spectacle of myself last week, right? I did do that, right? Listen, let me just justify. First of all, I'm not backing down on nothing that I said. I don't know if you heard me and Vernie's podcast, but I'm not backing down off what I said about the Cleveland Browns last week. I felt like that was a good pick. The Browns just didn't execute properly. Now, we're going to talk about the Browns in a little bit, but I just want everybody to know that, no, I don't feel bad about the pick. If I can run it back, Glass, I would do it again. I'm just letting you know that right now. I would do it again. And as far as Panther Nation, listen, I tried to prep y'all. I was on Twitter, and I saw Panther Nation in a tizzy, like they didn't know what was happening. Then JB, listen, you saw them on Twitter, right? They were acting like they were utterly surprised at what was happening to them, right?
Yeah.
I was like, Panther Nation, calm down. Y'all know who y'all playing against, right? And y'all know who we got at quarterback right now, right? And everybody was like utterly surprised, bro. What you think, JB?
No, I made sure they heard about it too.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty bad. But I predicted it, Glass. I knew it was gonna happen that way. I said, listen, if Kyle Allen this is his first real test, if he gonna get beat, he probably gonna get beat really, really bad. It's probably gonna be rough. It was like 51 points rough. You know what I'm saying? So it was rough. It was, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, go ahead. What you gonna say?
Well, we all know now that Cam is the starting quarterback.
Yeah.
All this Kyle Allen stuff need to be on the wayside.
Yes.
Number two, we know the San Francisco 49ers are the truth.
Yeah, we might as well go ahead and let them know. Like, I give San Fran their props, but we're gonna.
No, hold on, Q. I want to say too in that situation.
Oh, go ahead.
The same people.
Let's do it, because I
the
know
same people that wanted Kyle Allen to stay. Yes. And Cam traded was the same people that turned on him midway through the game. With a chance. They still had a chance.
Did you see that on Twitter? Like I saw that on Twitter.
Oh, of course.
I wasn't going to say that. Because you know what? It was a reason. Something told me, Q, don't do the Panthers podcast this year, because you're going to flip on your own people. And you don't want to do that, right? And I ain't going to call nobody out, but Panther Nation, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
They ought to be a damn shame of themselves. They ought to be a damn shame.
Of yourself.
You don't want to come off as a fraudulent counterfeit fan base, man.
Absolutely not. You know,
they pretty much showed their ass Sunday, man.
They did.
Every fan base got them knuckleheads up in.
Yeah, man. It's but you know what? That was weird, because like between me and JB and me and Vernie on the podcast last week, we called it. I knew it was gonna go down like that. I'm telling you, I knew they were gonna crash and burn in fantabulous glory. It was gonna be the most intense ass whipping that this young dude's ever gonna receive in his career. I knew it was gonna happen that way, right? I just knew it was. But
I mean, it happened it was real poetic justice, man.
Yeah, absolutely. But but now that we've been past that, and it was a crossroads that we had to go through. The conversation, and weirdly enough, JB, I didn't hear nothing, right? I didn't hear nobody saying, they're having that weird conversation about who gonna do what and should we bring Cam back. It's like, so for me, you keep rolling with Kyle Allen, right? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, like, sure, he took a massive ass whooping, right? But you don't pull him now, do you?
You got to remember where you're speaking from. You got to speak from the casual fan, because they reactionary, and the people that understand the game.
Right.
Yeah, you keep them in there. You need your number one guy back 100%.
Absolutely.
Okay. Drew Brees felt like he could come back sooner. This is speaking from a person that understands the game. Mm-hmm. Let the guy who had the keys to the offense come back if he says he's ready. Cam knows he's not ready. Leave the young guy in there. The guy's doing what he's supposed to do, and that's a backup. He's keeping the ship afloat. That's his job.
Yeah. So Glass, you don't see no controversy here. Look, did Drew Brees actually need to come back this week? Because ain't they on the bye this week? They're on the bye this week, right?
Yeah, they're on the bye this week.
So
yeah.
did he need to come back last week? Did he even need to do that?
No, he didn't need to
why
come
did
back.
we do it?
Because he's Drew Brees. He's a future Hall of Famer, and you do what he says. You know,
correct.
What I'm saying? He put it out. He put it out there that he missed his teammates. He want to be out there. Had that camaraderie.
But it's a bye week coming up.
And we understand that, but Brees wanted to be out there. You put him out there.
Well,
wow.
Everybody understands nobody forgets in modern football what happened to Drew Bledsoe.
Right.
Get your ass back out there as soon as possible.
Exactly.
Right?
Okay.
Right.
All right.
So before we get, because I really want to talk about the Patriots this week. Now, I know it's a team that we normally don't give no shine on this show, but we're going to talk about them. We're going to talk about the 49ers, so I think they deserve their due.
Mm-hmm.
But before we let's get into the shenanigans first, right? Eddie T talk about know the game. That's what. I know Eddie T. I know him. I know Eddie T. He says Eddie T. You know me. That's his name. I know him. You know what I mean? But I want to get into some shenanigans first. A couple years ago, Glass, you should remember this well because your team was kind of wrapped up in this as well. A few years ago, what would they call it? What is it? Media Day or whatever they call it when they do all the interviews before the Super Bowl or whatever the case may be. Or was this the day after the Super Bowl? I don't remember exactly. All I remember is that one Cam Newton was at the podium and they pissed him off and he walked off the podium, right? Okay, this week we get Baker Mayfield. Okay, right? Baker is talking and he's like, bro, I was, didn't want to give him the ball back. He was going, just shooting it back and forth with the reporter, and he basically had a little mini meltdown and walked off the podium. Well, he wasn't at the podium, but I'm saying he walked away I walked out of the interview. Now, not nearly enough. I don't know, hoopla has been made about this, Glass, and I don't know how I feel about it. Well, I'm gonna ask you, with all the stuff that happened after the stuff with Cam, to see Baker pull the same stunt. Now I don't know if it's in the same magnitude. I don't know, because we're talking about the Super Bowl. I don't know.
But you answered your own question.
Okay, well, go ahead.
All right, number one, Cam Newton had basically had a meltdown after they got his ass whooped at Super Bowl.
Okay.
We talking about this. We talking about a 2-5 Browns team. They losing. We understand Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield and Mo is, if he don't get his way, he gonna be upset. He's losing. Yeah. He's shouting off, but do we care? Right. You're on the 2-5 Browns. It's not like your team's 7-1, 8-0, even 3-3, 4-3, 2-5. Yeah. Do we really care? Yes, we sip the Kool-Aid when you put this team together. Yeah. But you see what we see. We ain't worried about you no more.
I just don't understand it. The point I don't understand is how do we know when to flip all the way out or when to pull it back? Because I'm telling you, it happened with Cam and all hell broke loose. It happened with Baker. I saw a few retweets and that was it, right?
Well, I mean, everybody. First of all, this guy done said and done too much without having to go through the rigors and the study of winning. Okay, number one, he's becoming a famous loser. Number two,
famous loser. Wow.
Yeah. Number two, which probably ain't gonna be a famous loser because he in a traditionally losing
franchise.
But I think it's worse that he talking like that, not being receptive to reporters having a losing season. Cam was frustrated walking off the biggest stage of the game. Of course, you're gonna be kind of. Plus, the guy from the Broncos was heckling him right across the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, you would be frustrated with losing the Super Bowl. You should get more backlash for walking off from a reporter and answering the questions in a sarcastic or in an asshole way when you ain't really done nothing.
Mm-hmm.
At least win being interviewed.
Yeah.
Don't lose being interviewed too and games.
Right.
That's bad.
I don't know who it was. I can't remember who the player is, Glass, but this player is known for playing on the was it Megatron or was it Barry Sanders? Somebody maybe from the Lions who would lose every week, right? But they would get on on the interviews and they would be positive about it. They would never be sour about it.
Right.
And
you can't afford to.
Right. But that's why I understand some like why does Baker Mayfield and maybe some of his compadres feel like, well, we lost what we shouldn't have lost. Like it's everybody else's fault in the world that we lost except us. Like we're the ones who lost the game, but they refused to accept the blame for it. Like why do they feel like that, Glass?
Well, that's his make. That's Baker Mayfield's makeup.
Yeah.
Some people might look at that as passion, which I think is ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
Other people say, okay, now you talking crazy right now. But let's jump on the Cleveland Browns real quick.
Yeah.
Now you showing me that Freddie Kitchens shouldn't have been your head coach.
Oh, goodness.
You should have kept Greg Williams.
Man, I ranted about that hard on the podcast last night.
You should have kept Greg Williams because Freddie Kitchens, nothing against Freddie Kitchens, but you got your head over the skis. You don't know what you're doing with the team that you got.
Yes.
John, what's his name? John Dorsey gave you the ingredients. You don't know how to make the cake.
Yeah.
So now, and you know, it's so funny. I think me and you argued, and me and Diego Bristikoff from AA Sports, shout out to him, Urban Arena. We might have been arguing like, you got to give a coach at least 3 years. We know last year they got rid of Steve Wilkes and won.
Yeah.
That might be the trend now.
And they've done it in Cleveland before anyway. They've done it with the guy who came from Carolina who went down there. They got him. It
might have to happen again because he's not fitting with that team. No, he's not putting that team together.
You know what? This is what I did, JV, on the podcast. I did the blame for the Browns season in 3 places. 70% of it went to Freddie Kitchens, right? And I guess you could take that 70% and divide that in half and give 40% of that to John Dorsey as well for making the wrong decision to bring Kitchens in the first place. But Kitchens is not the guy. He is not the guy. He has no control over that team. He cannot, like Greg Williams had it going on. I don't know what happened. How they let him slip through their finger. I don't know what the story is there. But the other, a couple percent go to the team. Like, those guys refuse to take responsibility for what they do on the football field. And I think Baker Mayfield feel like he's bigger than the team. I feel like a lot of times he go off script, man, and that's the reason why they put themselves in crazy situations that they be in. I don't know if he's going off script, JB. That's what it looked like to me. What you think?
Yeah. Well, here's. I want to say this first. The guy's busting right in front of us. Normally, we won't remember an NFL bust or a first round bust.
Yeah.
You'll have to look back and go and. Even I think Jamarcus Russell was the biggest supernova bust we can remember. Yes. But you have to think about it. Baker Mayfield is busting right in front of us. This guy's got all this attention. Ain't won nothing, probably never will.
Yeah.
Number two, you can't be too hard on Freddie Kitchens if we wasn't as hard as on Hugh Jackson. The narrative on him was hard. We all know that. But Freddie Kitchens the only person on that team that deserve a pass is the first year. The rest they should know.
But I think Hugh Jackson got sacrificed in vain. I feel like.
Well, it's the same exact. Actually, Hugh Jackson to this point last season was better than Kitchens because he had a tie.
Absolutely,
and that is pretty piss poor.
It really is. It really is. Now, if I stay in that same division glass, your boy was in an interview talking junk. In fact, a couple Bengals have been talking junk. Let's start with the one that I think is the most ridiculous. What's his name? Andy Dalton got benched right before the trade. Right before the trade deadline, and he got a nerve to be pissed off about it because he felt like he didn't get the opportunity to get traded.
The opportunity
to get traded. I'm just laying.
Oh, whoa! Wait. So he wants to get traded now, huh?
Look, I'm just telling you. This is what the story says. He gets the news that he's being benched on a bye week. Right?
Okay.
Right. Hours before the trade deadline.
So you got fired on his day off.
Well, Seahawks says that it was on his birthday too.
It was on his birthday. That's a fact.
God.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's a fact.
So listen, it was a bye week. Mm-hmm. It was his birthday, and it's hours before the trade deadline. Right?
Yeah.
He's pissed off about it because he felt like he didn't have the opportunity to get traded, right? Okay, Glass.
Excuse the language, but Andy Dalton, that's a straight bitch move.
Right.
You're the quarterback of an NFL team, and because you are losing, hell, you haven't won the game. You 0-8. I can't even remember last time a Cincinnati Bengals team was 0-8. And shouts out to Marv Lewis.
Yeah.
It would have been different, of course, like we said last week. But you 0-8, and now you want to bail out. Bitch move.
He want to get as far away from that as possible. I'm actually surprised because he was.
You can't have your quarterback want to bail out. You cannot. He didn't want to bail out. He's saving face because they shut him down.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, they shut him down. All that stuff was intentional.
He ain't won a single game.
Exactly. They shut him down on his birthday, hours after the trade deadline. That's basically telling the front office and the coach is telling Andy Dalton, you suck. And you can't do nothing about it. We're gonna hold you here and let you suck. We're gonna start this new guy. We ain't letting you out of here because you ain't get us no wins, buddy.
There you go.
Sit down. Now he's gonna come out and say
you're supposed to go down with the ship, damn it.
Yeah.
You're gonna go down with the ship.
What was he thinking? Because he was saying he wanted to see if it could end up somewhere. What value was out there for Andy Dalton?
Who wants Andy Dalton?
Who's gonna want to? Okay, let's say if they compare.
I'm a Denver Bronco fan. I got Flacco. I still don't want Andy Dalton.
Right. You know.
But I'm saying, even if you were gonna trade, if he, okay, that speaks for both sides, the front office and him. For him, if you wanted to be traded, you would at least had at least 2 games by now of good tape. You don't. All right. Okay. Number 2, if they were going to trade you, they would have benched you 2 weeks ago. Take it 2 weeks ago to kind of shop you a little bit.
Yeah.
He's saving face. He knew he wasn't going nowhere. They benched him. He didn't think that was going to happen. They did on your birthday, no less.
Yo, that was. Let me tell you, when I read that story, I almost fell out my seat laughing. I was like, and then basically there's a video. And he's on the microphone, like talking to the reporter, and he's legitimately pissed off. I mean, like, he is like legitimately pissed off about the situation.
Of course, they embarrassed him.
Oh my God! So, furthermore, now while this is going on one side of the locker room, on the other side of the locker room, your boy AJ Green, he's telling the front office, "Yo, I'm telling y'all right now, do not franchise tag me." He let them know now.
I didn't know none of
it. I'm telling you, I read this story.
Straight up.
So this is what AJ Green is saying, right? So JB, is it okay for Dalton to bail? But what about Green? Green is pretty much saying, "Don't franchise tag me. I'm trying to get the hell up out of here."
Well, he basically telling them I'm out, and I think heaving it up to Green, which was Dalton's game. He know AJ Bell. He gonna have another over season. He know it, so he gotta leave too. It ain't rocket science, man.
All right. Let me ask y'all this: Is this AJ Green's? Is he on his last year?
I think so.
I think so.
It'll behoove him to stay there for his career.
I mean, so when I read the blurb of the quote from AJ Green, it said AJ Green to the Cincinnati Bengals, "Do not franchise tag me," right? So either he's saying, "Look, my contract is getting ready to run up. I'm ready to go," or if y'all want me to stay, y'all better pay me. Like,
no. Okay. This is, as I said, if I'm the GM of the Cincinnati Bengals, I would tell AJ Green, I will fulfill your wishes. I will not franchise tag you, but when's the next deadline?
Oh, I think that's it for the trades.
No, isn't it? Maybe I'm on the wrong sport. I thought it was December. Maybe that's NBA.
That's it.
No, okay,
I think this.
So we done. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to find. Well, I'm gonna have to franchise tag you because I got.
He telling you don't do it.
I got you.
So you know what happens if you do, right? You know what he gonna do if you put a tag on it.
That's it to me. I got to franchise tag you because I'm gonna have to do a sign and trade.
Okay.
Get you up out of here. I want to get you up out of here. Believe me, I do. I don't know why he wasn't up out of here yesterday, but now that it's said and done. Franchise.
I wouldn't say nothing. I would let them I would let them tag me, and I would just held out. I would have put a Greg Hardy on their ass.
I'm hoping that they're gonna do a sign and trade or something.
And what happened yesterday? Obviously, they couldn't get a first rounder for AJ Green because they had plans to move off Andy Dalton. That didn't happen. They shut Andy down, and if Green, I don't know if he's gonna be a RFA or non-restricted free agent. If he was a non-restricted free agent, he wouldn't be warning them already to not franchise.
That's
so
true.
He gonna be restricted. So he already getting ahead of it. It's already an 0-8 season. They shut Andy down. A lot of other guys don't want to play.
Look, I don't want nothing to do with this. Like, the Rats are jumping off the ship right now. That's what's happening, right?
Right.
It's crazy. It is wild. But I just thought those stories were funny, right? But what I really wanted to talk to you fellas about this week was these two undefeated teams, right? And
before we move on, we're not done with the shenanigans, bro.
We got more shenanigans?
What the hell is on? Speaking of Cleveland Browns, what the hell was on OBJ's mind to say I'm going to wear these gold cleats or goat skin cleats, and then before the game. That's you know what? Like I said at the beginning of the show, I got to find a silver lining.
Yeah.
A silver lining is them cigars you about to give me in a couple of days. That's my cigar because
Listen, if I know,
when he made that statement,
Yeah.
I knew they was gonna lose.
if
You
I
gonna
knew-
say this
if I
before
knew
the game?
OBJ was standing. If I knew he was doing that, I probably wouldn't have rolled the dice like that. You know what I'm saying?
And he's proven to be no more than a sucker.
Right.
All right? Targeted 7 times for 3 catches. Get out
Right,
of here.
you know.
And you're out there talking to all the Patriots players like you're a groupie. Get off the field.
Absolutely, right?
Yes.
And then you see Baker Mayfield give him the side.
Give him that side out like, what you doing?
He said that Gettleman sent him to Cleveland to die. Well, he is helping that case.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he
But
is.
I gotta give OBJ a little bit of. He is actually having a little bit of fun with it though. Like he ain't really like he ain't unraveling like we see Baker Mayfield do. He's not unraveling nothing like he did like the last couple years in New York. He actually chilling and having having a little bit of fun. You know what I mean? Yeah.
How you gonna run the ball 70 yards on a handoff and fumble it? How you gonna have a shovel pass get picked off by a lineman?
That's exactly. That's the one that got me. Like, come on, man.
Q, this is not Freddie Kitchens, man. I'm telling you, man.
You know what? I have to disagree. I mean, listen.
Nah, man.
No, you listen. I'm gonna have to say it's Freddie Kitchen. I have to agree with you, Big Q, for the simple fact you had 13 penalties in that game, and right now you have 70 altogether.
Right.
Freddie Kitchen. That's the culture. That's a non.
Nah, you see an undisciplined team like that.
Exactly.
Like the Dolphins from a few years back, or the
Cincinnati Bengals.
Or the Bengals from you always the coach, but you always had to jump on the coach for being undisciplined. Them Tampa Bay Buccaneers when they were under that weird dude who had them doing all that illegal stuff.
Greg Schiano. No, but look, man.
Right?
Look, man. You listen. If you're a professional, like you play professional sports, football, as a running back, there's 101 rules. As a quarterback, maybe the quarterback or Baker's not good enough. He shouldn't be there. I don't know what happened with that. But Nick Chubb, come on, man. You come from a system in the SEC. You play football in the SEC.
You're not putting the interception. The toss play interception on Chubb.
Listen.
I wouldn't even put that on Baker because Baker was just going through the motions, right?
That's
situational football. Know you're down in distance.
Okay. Is that on the player or is that on Kitchens? That ain't on the coach.
Whoever brought the play
okay.
down. Whoever decided to call that should have been ashamed of themselves.
Am I not mistaken? Was the Browns off a bye week?
Yeah.
Okay, so it ain't the coach.
Yeah.
Ain't the coach, man.
No, I'm gonna have to put a little on coach. I hear what you say about Nick Chubb. That was a fluke incident and everything.
He fumbled twice that game.
He's the most consistent player on that team.
Okay,
offensively. So I'm gonna have to put some on Freddie Kitchens because let me put it to you like this: will Bill Belichick be okay with everything that's going on?
Bill Belichick is the king of adjustments. Like, first of all, if we see something, you ain't gonna see it again. You know what I'm saying, right?
Exactly. I know if you play for the Ravens and you fumble, I don't care who you is, you out of the game.
Exactly. That's what we saying, man.
But give Freddie Kitchens some props. He, like you said, to your point, he's the most consistent offensive player they got. So you can't bench him. You can't really discipline the guy.
Well, I mean, I get that part, but I just feel like the situation, like. I feel like Freddie Kitchens is like rather be somewhere else. I feel like, when it comes to play calling, I might as well be on the sideline. You know what I mean? I might as well be the one with the clipboard because I see the situations that he put the Browns in offensively.
So you saying Adam Gase he should take full blame for the performance by the players out there for the Jets?
I was getting ready to get, so look, it's a couple different layers to it, right? You get the play call. Okay, the play call comes in. It's wrong, by the way, right? You got the wrong play call. Then you got these clowns out here trying to execute the wrong play call, right? And then that's when you get blown up like that when a dude comes just rushing in through the line and pick off a toss that's supposed to be a running play. How do you intercept a running play? How does that even happen?
Do you think Jay Gruden was the reason that Washington was losing the game and look dysfunctional?
I do. I really do.
I don't like that guy, but I can't.
I do. I believe John Gruden is one of the reasons why the Raiders are in the shape that they're in right now. I definitely believe, his brother he should have got fired. I do believe that.
Whoa. I have to backtrack. You said John Gruden's?
No, Jay Gruden for Washington.
I said it right. You heard
he said John Gruden and the Raiders.
Yes.
You see the Raiders, they're not doing too bad. We expect them to be what? 3-3,
right.
13.
What they at?
They're 3-4.
They ain't even 500.
Do we even expect that? Anyway, but back, I hear what you're
Anyway,
saying.
I just feel like I feel like if anybody on Cleveland's team get a pass for a first year guy, it would be the head coach. The rest of them, they know better. Handling the football and you know the football handling by the guy who touched the ball the most, that's unacceptable. A running back that come from the SEC in his second year, whatever year you're in, you run that far, you should go down before you get a ball. I don't care if it's raining and windy and snowing. There's no excuse.
Agree with that. I would agree.
Yes.
I'm just saying
your assignment is blocking. You're a pass catcher. Catch the damn ball. You know that ain't on the head coach. I don't care, man.
Now, if you break it down like that, yes, but
all right,
I still think the situations that he put the team in, that's all on the coach.
I agree. JB, let me ask you: do you think Freddie Kitchen need to be the head coach of the Cleveland Browns?
Not this particular roster because they're gonna take a guy that's not monotone, and he's a very monotone.
Okay, all right.
So let's take
he don't fit there.
Let's take some of that blame and throw it back at John Dorsey for allowing, or like I said, I still don't know the story. I don't know how Greg Williams got up out of there.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
I agree.
I don't know.
You know what happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened. Baker Mayfield showed that he had some love for Freddie Kitchens, and he probably voted or helped boost Freddie Kitchens move up to the head coach.
And Roman got a bad reputation from Bountygate.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
It was a good PR move. They was very interested in making Baker the face. Obviously, they already got pre-recorded commercials. They thought he was going to have a winning season. Supposed to be a household name. He's supposed to be the second coming of Cleveland under LeBron. Shit ain't work out.
Right. So listen, I'm going to leave the Browns alone. I just figured it was the timing was good. New England's offense has still been crumbling every week. I just felt like it was time for them to take a loss, and I figured like, the New England offense is starting to fall apart. Insert Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns. They are disruptors. I thought maybe they would take advantage of that situation.
Not when you're giving them the game. No.
Absolutely not. So let's talk about these two teams. Glass, you posed a awesome question last week that we definitely took care of. We talked about it on the podcast last night, but we'll bring it up again here. This is what your question was. Who was going to lose first between the Patriots and the Niners, right? Mm-hmm. And so, oddly enough, when we got a chance to look at the schedule, they both came out pretty good last week, right? Actually, it was a little small part of me. It was like a little 1% thought that both was going to lose last week, but that is what it is. But anyway, looking at the schedule, it looked like the culprits that's going to take both of those teams down is one Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore up to bat this week against the Patriots, and then in 4 weeks, because the Patriots, the Niners got 2 Cardinals games in a 3-week span.
Oh,
okay. They got the Packers in there, true. They got the Seahawks in there, true. If they survive that, though, guess who waited at the end? Baltimore is sitting right there in Baltimore, and it just so happened they go down
both
in
games.
Baltimore.
Both games.
I'm just saying, it looked like Baltimore is going to be that team that's going to knock both of these guys off. That's what it looks like to me.
I don't know. My opinion, 49ers look. And they ain't judging it off they had some pretty stiff tests. They already knocked off the NFC runner-up last year and the person who won a division. Pretty convincing fashion. We don't know what LA is. They look pretty complete to me. The Patriots, however, I don't think they could beat the 49ers right now if they had a series of 5. Best out of 3. I don't think they could win. I don't think that the Patriots, because it's AFC down here in the AFC abroad, but like we said a couple weeks back, I don't think the Patriots could beat 4 or 5 of NFC teams.
Right. And they got all these. They don't even have in the next 5 games. I don't even think they got an AFC team. They got the Cards, the Seahawks, the Cards, the Packers, and then who else was after the Packers? The Ravens, right? Those were 5 games.
Right. They
don't even got it. They got one AFC game in there, and that's against the Ravens. And they probably gonna lose that game. I'm telling you, they probably gonna lose that game.
Well, we ain't gonna make it easy for them. We ain't giving them stuff. I know that.
Some of the Patriots, right?
Okay.
No. That's actually 49ers schedule, right?
Yeah, I'm about to say
49ers schedule. The Patriots got the Ravens.
Okay.
This week.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'll look it up.
Yeah, just look it up.
But to your point though, the I think nobody in the AFC could beat the 49ers the way they play.
I don't think so either.
So that means if the remaining schedule for the 49ers is less NFC teams, they got a chance to stay undefeated. The Patriots, however, if they got to venture into the NFC, they got a stronger chance of taking a loss.
Fortunately for the 49ers, like I said, they got two strong threats in there that they got to get through to get to Baltimore. They got to get through Seattle, and they got to get through Green Bay.
Okay, two very legitimate teams that the Patriots couldn't beat if it was a 3-game series.
Right.
That's just my opinion.
Absolutely. And that's why I feel like the first chance that the Patriots get to play against the best, obviously the second best team in the AFC, if we're looking at wins and losses, right? If we're looking at the records, is who? The Baltimore Ravens, right? That's they next up, right? So this is their first real game that they're gonna have to play. And on the road. I don't think they get past Baltimore. I don't even think they get a chance to face off against the NFC team before they lose their first game. I don't think so.
I don't like this New England Patriots team against Detroit. I wouldn't put strong. It's not a house call. It's not a house call.
But because if I recall, I think last year Patricia got Belichick.
It got him
in Detroit, right?
But not even based off the last head to head. I'm just saying that's how potent the NFC is right now.
Right, I know.
So the question is, who's going to lose first, San Francisco or New England?
New England, they lose this week.
I hope you're right. We'll talk about that later. But I
think the 49ers will survive the next 3-4 weeks. I mean, like I say, Seattle is rough.
If Baltimore doesn't beat them, if Baltimore doesn't beat them this week, I'm gonna say the New England Patriots will survive longer than the 49ers. I'm looking at if they
who's after the Ravens.
Eagles.
Okay. All right. I feel
lost.
They
still
Cowboy. You think the Eagles gonna beat?
Bro, I don't think the Patriots could beat none of the top 10 in the NFC.
I think the Patriots do everything in their power to beat the Eagles. I don't think.
Okay.
I'm just. Y'all will see. You'll see. You'll see.
I wouldn't do that.
You'll see. Hey, the only chance I give them of beating anybody outside of the AFC if they playing them at home. They playing in Foxborough, then there's some stuff going on.
I can't put no money on Philly. I can't put no money on Dallas.
I will though. I guarantee.
I don't know if I can put. I don't know if I can put money on Houston.
I don't like But if we're talking NFC teams, right? Like that's gonna go up to Gillette and beat them, or vice versa. The lowest ranked team will probably be like somebody like Minnesota, probably, right? I would say Minnesota, and then you get into stuff like Seattle, Green Bay, San Francisco. You get into those teams, right? You know what I mean? Right? I don't know.
I tell you what you do. Since this historic defense is up to this point, because they like to do that, you don't get nothing until you complete it. You don't get no type of tag, or you get put in a statistical category until you finish it. Right. All this midway point, that's nonsense. Yeah. Name 5 guys off that defense. I'm away.
Oh my God, it's funny that you asked that question, because I said the same thing on the podcast. Like,
counterfeit, bro.
They got the number 1 team, but who's on the defense?
Counterfeit.
Who's on the defense?
It doesn't matter who's on the defense. Look at the results, man.
Oh, but you better shut Miami out. You better. I mean, you better have takeaways against the guy that see ghosts. Get out of here, class. Stop it.
You got Miami. You got the Jets, right?
Cleveland Browns giving you three turnovers in 3 possessions. Cut it. Stop it, man. Stop it.
Come on, man. All right, man. Come on now.
Run your defensive stats up against those sorry ass teams. Then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't.
Let me tell you. All right, I'll put you like this. This is how you know you got a good team. You annihilate the weaker team. Right. That's what San Francisco.
And you had 8 games worth of. Okay, you had 8
That's
games
what the Patriots doing. Now the only team that gave Patriots competition were the Buffalo Bills.
Scored on them. Was the first team to score have a rushing touchdown against them.
What about the Giants?
What about the Giants, man? Everybody else got Giants. 35-14.
Yeah, look, the Giants. So
Jets 33-0.
Okay, I'm talking about like,
look, you killing me right now.
The Jets. Come on, really?
Once again,
really.
How you know you got a super team is when it comes to these teams that you're supposed to crush. You crush it.
Well, okay, yeah, right.
I'm just. All right, okay, let me change it. Yeah. Let me change what I'm saying. I ain't saying super.
Right.
The reason why these teams are undefeated because they know they better than all these whack ass teams.
Right. Okay, I agree.
And they destroying.
Absolutely.
Great.
That's what the 49ers doing. That's what the Patriots
by the
doing.
Cleveland Browns or get caught.
You don't want to give Cleveland Browns hope.
Right.
I'm just going to destroy you right now.
Yes.
So I understand. I agree with you guys. They're not playing anybody, but they're not making it even close for the teams that they're playing.
Right. Correct.
That's all. I guess that's all I'm saying.
So
now, after the Baltimore Ravens, who's up for the challenge?
The NFC, like JB been talking about. So,
anybody from NFC.
You got I would have said the Ravens or the Chiefs, but let's take the Chiefs off the table.
No, do not take the Chiefs off the table.
I'm take the Chiefs off the table. I'm taking the Chiefs off the table.
You got a limp. I don't know.
Hey, I don't think that the Patriots could sniff a candle to Green Bay, and look what Matt Moore did with Kansas City.
I think Green
Bay. I hear all you guys. You'll see. I hear all you guys, but that Green Bay is not on the schedule. I'm looking at.
I'm just trying to compare it to like. I don't think the Patriots could beat Green Bay right now. And
I agree with you.
And if Kansas City played that well with their backup guy against KC or against Green Bay, I mean, we'll see though, Glass. And I'm gonna be here to say I told you so.
Okay. See, I'm saying JB really trying to protect that 2000 Ravens defense.
Oh, I'm not. No, I'm not. But if you go, no, I'm not, because that whole. If you read it, you kind of counterpoint yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's there in literature. If you read it, all I'm saying is that weak ass squad can't be in the conversation with the 85 Bears, the Ravens, and the 2001
I do agree with that.
That can't happen.
I agree
with that too.
I agree.
Not that weak ass squad.
I don't think they are better than, like I said last week. I don't think they're better than your 13 Broncos or my 15 Panthers. I don't.
There you go. I agree.
Right. I agree. So yeah, you can get the number one defense if you're playing against high school teams, right? You play the Miami Dolphins twice a year. You play the Jets twice a year. You play the
I would be embarrassed to have that title when people go through that schedule and look.
Okay, I got you. Let's rein this in. The question was, who was going to lose first? Who you got?
The Patriots in a couple days.
Okay, I hope you're right, JB.
Because listen, I know that the 49ers are going to lose against the Cards. Like
you never know. It's a divisional game. We never know. But if you had to scale it out in percentage, who had the better chance? I think we're gonna get them.
I think so too.
I hope so. But if Baltimore don't get them, I'm gonna have to say the 49ers when they play the Seahawks.
Yeah. So going to the comment section. Joshua said, "Don't underestimate Belichick." Whatever.
He must be a Patriots fan.
He is a Patriots fan.
Okay.
See, think about the thing.
Hey, to Joshua's point, I would never underestimate the lengths that team will go to.
You know what? This is what I say about Patriots fans that are 30 years old and younger. I can't really get behind you. I can't because you don't remember the Patriots for what they really are. You remember the 5 Super Bowl Patriots. You remember them. But you don't remember the real. Right. So I take that with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? So,
I feel you.
So Josh said, "Let the hate flow." Okay.
Wait. I'm an official Patriot hate.
Oh, he knows.
Got one right here.
He know he's in a minority.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But I deal with reality too. And then whatever they doing over there.
And then look what he threw at me. He said my favorite team ain't even as old as he is. And I can't argue with that. Team was only 25 years. It is what it is. I'm just saying.
I'm not.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not finna throw a whole bunch of salt at the Pats because we got them coming up.
Right.
All I know is that Belichick is he knows some stuff. Okay, he ain't the best coach ever for nothing. So
I agree.
So Parks comes in with a nice stat. I mean, I ain't even gonna bother to check this because I just like the way it looked. The Patriots have won 21 consecutive games against rookie or second-year quarterbacks.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Wow.
That's a fact.
I'm trying to tell you. But anyway,
all streaks.
But Lamar Jackson's no rookie, damn it.
No. He's no rookie. But he said or second year, so.
Nah, this is true.
There it is. But I don't know. I just feel like they often, especially they're going up against somebody like anybody like the Ravens from the AFC or San Francisco or Green Bay. Or I guess we can throw Seattle in there, but I think Seattle and New England.
I drop bombs like Hiroshima.
Here's the best part about this matchup. Bill Belichick know about some Ravens, man.
Right.
He know. He know. This ain't gonna be no pushover game. They know.
I agree.
Yes.
They know.
So I don't know, man. I just feel like this week is the week though, Glass. I feel like it.
I hope so.
Because it looked like the 49ers just happened to You know, they got an easy one. They got a 3-week stretch. I mean, look, I ain't gonna take that from Seattle. I ain't gonna take that from Seattle because Seattle is in there, right? Seattle could very well do it. It's like if New England get past Baltimore, Seattle could be the ones that knock off the 49ers. You know what I'm saying, right? So I mean, that's a possibility too. So I don't know. I thought it was a good discussion, though, Glass. I'm glad you brought it up, and we got to discuss it on 2 different shows, which is great. So let's take this bad boy home. I know you got some good stuff for us this week, Glass.
All right, man. Y'all ready for this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Week 9. First off on the docket, we got the Minnesota Vikings at 6-2 going up to Arrowhead Stadium and play the Kansas City Chiefs. That's 5-3.
Okay.
I take it Mahomes is still out.
Nope, he'll be back.
Oh, he'll be back? But he'll be limping.
I don't think he'll be 100%.
No, he definitely won't be 100%.
I think he'll be 100%. So I don't know. What you think about this one, Glass?
I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings for simple fact. Kansas City Chiefs defense suck, especially secondary. And we seen what Kirk Cousins could do, bobbing that ball up there for Thielen or Diggs, catch one. I think Vikings by 6.
Yeah, you know what? I actually like the Vikes in this one too, only because we're talking about defense this time of year, right? And I just don't really, and I ain't clapping real hard for Minnesota's defense right now.
I agree.
But I mean, come on, we know what's up with KC. You know what I mean? But you know what? If Mahomes comes back, I just feel like, you know how it always happens, JB. The first time that these young boys hurt their legs in some type of capacity, they always shook for the next couple games. Like it take them like a half a season to get it back together. I don't know. Even though this one's super serious, but I got a feeling he'll be skating a little bit. He'll be a little bit nervous, looking down, checking his feet and whatnot. So I like Minnesota in this one.
Okay.
I don't think he'll be worrying about the knee because he didn't hurt it standing in the pocket. He hurt it. If he scrambled, you'll see him looking skittish, but he didn't hurt it on the pass play. So that won't be in his head. But the Chiefs done lost 3 home games in a row. They pissed off about that. That's something that ain't never happened to him in a while. I think Mahomes will come out and use. I don't think the Minnesota Vikings will survive the fireworks. Period. So I'm taking the KC by 2 possessions.
Yeah, okay. Wow, okay. Look at that. Now I'm gonna pause it real quick because I got to address this, Glass. I don't know if you see it. What's going on in the comment section? So this ring, your Parks come in dropping all. He's dropping the facts and the stats, and it's pissing some people off. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, the Ravens ain't beat the Patriots since Ray Lewis was playing for him. So Ravens red zone is in there.
How many games that's been? That's only been 2 games, man. Relax. Anyway, keep going.
He acting like it's he's saying it's been years. Okay.
Okay. How many times have we played him since Ray retired?
Right. You know what I mean? So he's saying that the Patriots score touchdowns on defense too. That's why they're better than the 49ers. Patriots turning the Steelers. Patriots turning and fans turning the Steelers fans. Live on history. Then he calling out Ravens red zone about the last time the Ravens beat the Patriots. Ravens red zone said, "Who cares now?" And then Park said that the AFC is over. Right, and I agree with him on that.
True.
Yeah, so and then Josh is like, that 7th ring gonna take so sweet. 7?
Oh
man.
That's what he said.
Man.
Anyway,
Here we go.
All right, Glass, back to the.
All right, man. I think since we talking
I'm
about
glad
this,
I don't see the comments, man.
I know I'm looking like I don't see it, but game of the week: New England Patriots undefeated 8-0 going up to M&T Bank Stadium, played the 5-2 Baltimore Ravens.
I already know what it is. I'm telling you, man. The Patriots gonna fall this week. They are, and it's like if people haven't really kind of locked it in that Baltimore and they young quarterback are the real deal in the AFC right now, then this is gonna show it to them. This is gonna let them know. Because I look at the strength of victories. Let's look at that. Let's look at who Baltimore has faced and took out versus who the Patriots done faced and took out. It ain't even a contest. It ain't even a contest, right? They ain't even in the same league. So I just feel like the Ravens they kind of got it right now. One thing is I just want them to go in there and handle business and not get too full of themselves and make no mistakes. But because you can't make no mistakes against the Patriots, we know that. So I like the Ravens in this game, JB. Where you at?
Definitely I like my team for a lot of reasons. But the last time the Patriots took massive losses, it's been to unscripted, mobile quarterbacks. Cam Newton made them look dumb last time they won against the Patriots. Up there and in Carolina.
Your boy's hardcore, man.
Mobile quarterbacks is Bill Belichick's, I won't say his weakness, but he hates it.
Yeah.
Hates it. And Lamar probably the best we've seen in a long time.
Absolutely.
So, but we got guys coming back. I just like my team. It'll be a dogfight, probably come down to a field goal, which we got the best kicker in the league at home. Not even worried about it. So it won't be heavily favored one way or the other. It'll come down to who make mistakes.
Right.
They got a better chance of playing mistake-free because they got the guys been in the league 50 years.
Right.
That quarterback. We'll see, though.
So this is what I'm gonna say, Parks. This is what I'm gonna say. He's like, okay, the Ravens lost to the Browns, but this is the reason why I picked the Browns last week. This is the reason why I picked. Listen to what I'm saying. I got some justification for it. Okay, so what he's saying is, okay, the Ravens can't be all that big and bad because they lost to the Browns. I picked the Browns to beat the Patriots last week, and this is the reason why. When the Browns are playing the way they're supposed to play, and how the potential that they have to play, they can beat anybody. You know
it sound like a casual fan, because if that's the case, Tampa Bay is awesome because they went to LA and put 55 up.
Absolutely.
It's a week to week business. Everybody in the NFL can play, man.
Right.
Everybody can play. Just so happens some teams are better. They have a lot more better players in different positions.
Cleveland, when executed properly, I'm telling you, they can be a dangerous team. It's just that nobody knows the controls. Only person who knew the controls was Greg Williams.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
Did you see the week 2 game against Cleveland and Baltimore?
But you call it algorithms and hypotenuse? Hey, dude, I don't know. I don't agree with that one, right?
They talented, Q, like you say. I agree with that, but they are dysfunctional, and you're not going to be. Okay, you're not going to beat a New England team being dysfunctional.
Absolutely.
I don't care who you are.
With you.
That's right. But that's what I'm just saying. That's a justification. Like, that's the reason why I could pick the Browns to go up and try to beat the Patriots, and that's probably the reason why the Browns actually got the dub over the Ravens. Because
they had motivation.
Because when they got it together, man, I'm telling you, they dangerous, man. But we
Okay.
only see that once or twice a year, probably.
That's okay. I got you. I kind of got what you saying, but
I'm just saying.
all I know is I got smokes coming. The Patriots and the Ravens.
Yeah.
This is all I'm gonna say. Jim Harbaugh is a great coach. I think he could adjust just like Bill Belichick could adjust. Lamar, like JB, I agree with everything JB said. A mobile quarterback, Belichick doesn't like. But with that being said, I think the Ravens need to hold the ball longer, keep Brady off the field, and the only way that's gonna happen is Mark Ingram run the ball efficient.
Yes.
Well, Chubb seemed to have some space. If he could have just held onto the ball.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So they keep it on the ground and run some time off the clock, and Lamar Jackson every now and then dink and dunk and do what he got to do. I think I'm going to go with the Ravens.
Okay.
This is the final wall of defense against the Patriots. The Patriots beat by the Baltimore Ravens.
They get by here, they pretty much got like another 4 games they're going to win, right?
Exactly.
You know
exactly.
Diego's in the building. Diego, you missed the best part of the show with your 49ers loving self. Yeah. You should have been here earlier. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Shout out, bro.
I definitely agree. If Baltimore can't get it done, man, we're going to be in for some rude stuff in postseason. I'm telling you.
So all 3 of us got the Ravens. I got you.
Absolutely.
All right. Next up, we got the Indianapolis Colts 5-2 going up to Heinz Field to play the Pittsburgh Steelers 3-4.
Well, I like anybody's chances against the Steelers. You know what I mean?
If I ain't mistaken, Connor's hurt now, right?
Yep. Yeah. AC joint, shoulder.
Ooh. So listen. Start of the season, right? We thought we was gonna be liberated from Antonio Brown and everything. It was gonna be Juju Schuster's year. He was gonna break out, and it was gonna be all us. Then Ben goes down. All hope is lost. And this is one thing that me and Laverne got into an issue about on the podcast last night. She was like a week before. She was talking about how she felt like quarterbacks didn't deserve to always get the MVP. And I was like, well, what happens when you lose your quarterback? Your team goes from an automatic contender to the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? And she shouldn't have had nothing from me when I said that. You know what I mean? Because that's why they get all the credit, right? And now they done lost their running back, who this is a guy who was supposed to be replacing Lev Bell. You know, and the whole thing that fell apart. The only thing they got left to do at the end of the season, JB, to put that cherry on top, is to go ahead and give your boy Tomlin his walking papers, which I know won't happen. But I'm just saying, that's all they need to do to wrap this whole thing up in a nice little big old bow. You know what I mean? So,
You said Tomlin going to get his walking papers?
I
Nah.
said that's the last thing they need to do.
Nah.
And start a new era of Pittsburgh Steelers football.
Do you know, Q, there's only been 3 head coaches in Pittsburgh?
I know.
And it ain't going to change.
I know. That's what I said. What they need to do, you know. Right. You know?
So you got the Colts?
Yeah, I definitely got the Colts. I definitely think the Colts are in better shape, right? I don't like Jacoby Brissett, and I don't think he has a lot of weapons. You know what I mean? But they got enough to beat Pittsburgh. You know.
Okay.
I mean?
Okay. JB?
I'm taking the Colts. I think it's been too many hits to Pittsburgh to withstand, man. I mean, if Mason Rudolph started out in a 14-point hole on his own, that's on him against a team that's only going to give you a good half of competition, because they turned back into Miami real quick, because they really don't have much. If they were a full squad, they would have gave Pittsburgh a loss at home.
I agree.
But the Colts going to be there the whole way, and I don't think they're going to be able to hold up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Park, to answer your question, Parks, look, neither one of us, and me being the only Panthers fan on the panel, none of us thought the Panthers were going to win last week. Just to be clear, we you know, I joked around for a little bit, but you know, we didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm
gonna go ahead and pick the Colts too. Pittsburgh, I think they shell themselves, especially now. And then Mason Rudolph, hell, he can't take another hit anymore. Didn't he have his clock clean 2 weeks ago? He's still recovering from that. I think Frank Reich, head coach of the Colts, I believe he should be running for Coach of the Year. He got that team. I mean, they're
contending. They're in contention.
5-2. I think he got. I think he know the adjustments he needs to make on that squad. The defense is legit. They're gonna put pressure on Mason Rudolph. I think it's gonna be like maybe a 10-point win for the Colts.
Yeah.
In Heinz Field.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm just saying. I just feel like, and I don't know what to tell you, JB. I know y'all believe that whole Pittsburgh thing where, you know, we don't really change. I mean, how long has Tomlin been the coach there? Like, what, 15 years?
Chuck Noll was there for double.
Yeah, I'm just saying, 20. Man. Like, and that team is like, they barely recognizable, man. Like
the chin was there for damn near 20.
He was. Yeah, he was.
Tomlin's not going anywhere, man.
No, they don't do that, man.
No,
I guess so.
All right. Last game. 4-4 Tennessee Titans going up to where? Bank of America Stadium to play the Carolina Panthers that's 4-3.
Yeah. Look, that's what I said. This is what I made the pick last night. Listen.
Is Kyle Allen quarterback?
He's still in there.
Yeah, he's still in there.
Okay.
But all hell done broke loose in Tennessee. Look, they done benched the quarterback and they got other things going on. Man, Tennessee can't get it together, man. And you know, your boy, I want to see how the young Kyle Allen responds to getting pounded on like he did last week. I want to see how he pops back and responds to that, and will the rest of his team respond with him. They at home. Carolina plays very well at home. Coming off a really brutal loss, you know what? I think Carolina bounces back. This should compared to the 49ers, this should be a walk in the park. You know what I mean? Like I like my boy. I like Carolina at home.
Okay.
I like Carolina.
JB?
I'm taking Carolina at home because of Kyle Allen, and I hate to do that before Cam get back, but the defense they got embarrassed. I don't think an AFC team could withstand one of the top 10 teams in the NFC. And Tannehill in there for Mariota. Hell no. Hell, not against this defense. Hell no. So the defense will keep Kyle Allen and Christian McCaffrey in the game. Well, now it's going to take us a missed tackle or two, and
that's what I thought about Carolina's defense last week. I thought they would at least keep us in the game.
But then not against the 49ers. You didn't.
Ran up on us, and I'm like, damn, D, what y'all doing out there? You know what I mean? Like, what's happening? So I don't know. I'm like before the 49ers game, I thought Carolina's defense was kind of like, you know, like top 10, like 8 or 9, somewhere around in there. But man, after coming out of that game, boy, That was a humble.
What? Just don't put it all on your defense. Give the 49ers some credit.
Listen,
the way they schemed y'all, they have running backs and receivers going in the end zone 20+ yards untouched.
Listen.
They schemed you good.
I can blame the defense is because anytime a team put 50 points on you, 50 plus,
they schemed you.
You can't blame nobody but the defense for that.
Okay, but I mean, but give the 49ers credit for taking the defense. They wasn't part of the game. The game was on Kyle Allen to win.
Absolutely.
He couldn't do it, and they knew that.
Yeah.
That's good scheming. They schemed you up.
You take Christian McCaffrey away from a rookie quarterback, backup quarterback, and what is he gonna do? He gonna fold on the pressure.
He coughed it up. Exactly.
So it's all good. I do like to say I like him at home though, Glass. What you? I know Glass getting ready to spoil the milk. Here we go.
All right. Here it come. I want to pick the Panthers. But the Titans, we know Titans is Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Mm-hmm.
4-4. The 4 games they won, they was Dr. Jekyll. I mean, Mr. Hyde. The 4 games they lost, they was Dr. Jekyll.
Yeah.
Not good enough, man.
Listen to me. And I agree with everybody with Tannehill. Tannehill ain't crap. Okay? But
you would take Tannehill over Joe Flacco right
now? Listen to me. Listen to me right now.
Okay, all right. Just make sure we.
If y'all paid attention, the news today that Tannehill's father-in-law passed away.
Oh, we got some fire now.
So he got a little fire now.
Oh, okay.
All right. So this is what I'm gonna go against the grain, y'all. Just because of that, any given Sunday, I'm gonna put up there like that. I'm gonna pick the Titans over the Panthers.
I can tell you this.
You're gonna take it. Go ahead, Q.
If Tannehill comes into Bank of America Stadium, being with the Titans, being with that team that he got, and they deliver another loss to Kyle Allen at home, then I think that's gonna pretty much sum up the.
Derrick Henry gonna run for 130 yards.
Really? Wow.
Okay. Carolina's defense is gonna respond accordingly, man.
Absolutely, I definitely believe that. So,
all right, man. I'll be on Twitter. I'll be on Twitter.
That's all that was.
Oh, hey, I'm just I'll throw a monkey wrench out there.
And all Kyle Allen got to do is what he's supposed to have been doing in the first place instead of people trying to make him a starter. Manage the damn game.
Absolutely.
The defense is going to keep you in it.
Yeah.
If they don't shut out Tennessee, I feel like this should be shut out.
Okay. I'm saying you ratcheting it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're gonna be. I think they are a very pissed off group, man. I think they are.
Believe that. I definitely believe that. And I believe that your boy probably pleading this case to kind of get in there. Your boy Cam probably want a piece of that action, but we know how it is. Anyway, man, I think the last couple of weeks, man, the show that had a lot of energy. I definitely appreciate you guys for bringing it, and I want to give a shout out to our comment section, the people who watch us, man. Y'all bring the same amount of intensity that we do. We definitely appreciate it, and I'm glad this is what we do here at TeamBoydTV Live. If you say something, you got to stand on it, right? Because y'all hold us to it. We're gonna hold y'all's asses to it.
Exactly.
That's true. And we definitely appreciate y'all coming and voicing y'all's opinion. That's one of the things that make this show amazing, and we definitely appreciate it. Glass, I know you gotta get out here. What is go ahead and put yourself over for the people real quick.
I appreciate everybody joining in on the conversation. If you don't catch me here with my brothers JB Big Q on TeamBoydTV Live or on Tuesdays, Fallout on TeamBoydTV.
We're coming back.
We will be back.
So we good, right?
All right. You can follow me on all social media, Twitter, Sage of Sports 1, Facebook, Instagram, The Sage of Sports. Email me at thesageofsports@gmail.com.
Awesome, beautifully, well said, well said. Listen, look, y'all still in the conversation. I love it, though. I love it. Hey, JB, go ahead and do it before they kill each other in the comment section.
All right, well, hey, listen, y'all chill out in the comment section, man. It's all love. It's all love. But shout out to everybody who come through. Joshua, I got your follow. I know you're a diehard Patriots fan. We got you this week. You should follow me on Twitter. I got to follow you back. But come back, man. Disregard my banter on Twitter.
Oh, he's here every week.
It's all good, bro. But come back, win, lose, or draw. Anyway, you can find me here on every Wednesday night or on Twitter at Raven Show.
Definitely. This was a good show, man. Definitely appreciate everybody who came out, man. Parks, man, look, you came and stirred it up tonight, bro. But hey, listen, you're welcome to bring it back. Bring some, because you know who's been utterly quiet this whole season? Bring some Falcon fans out with you. That's what I miss talking to them. Y'all don't want to talk to us no more? They don't like us no more? Come on, DBN, represent, okay? We'll catch y'all next week. Y'all take it easy. Peace.